Now, you've heard every financial guru out there tell you to skip the lattes, start a side hustle, even invest in your personal brand. I mean, I've even said some of those things here on my channel. But today, this video isn't about lattes. This is about surviving a rigged economy that's trying to drive us into the ground. But before I start, there are exceptions to every rule. If one of these tips that I mention, if a delivery service or a supplement, if it helps your health, I'm not telling you to stop doing that. But if you're a cynical Gen Xer who's tired of always losing in a broken system, it's time to say enough. Here are 20 anti-rules to save money in today's world. Number 1 is the anti-subscription doctrine. Just cancel every recurring charge that isn't heat or internet. The subscriber economy is just getting way out of hand, and it's really just corporate landlording over your life. Stop paying for access for things like streaming and gyms, loyalty clubs, car wash plans. They should pay us for our loyalty, not the other way around. Number 2 is the side hustle. It's a system failure. If you're a jaded Gen Xer that's had enough, it's time to reclaim your free time. Hustle culture normalizes an 80-hour week for the same inflation-adjusted pay we got when we were 35. Remember when only one income earner was necessary in a household? Well, of course, that became impossible as we became adults. And we see it shifting again, where it's taking more and more of our lives in order to bring in more money in order to survive. And I know this one, personally, because I participate in the whole side hustle culture reality as of right now. So I know what it's like to give up more and more of your free time. But at some point, we have to say, enough is enough. We can't out-earn a society that demands our free time as tribute. Okay, number 3 is your retirement plan begins with the absence of debt. 21st century capitalism runs on keeping you in payments. Make a pact with yourself today. Make your 50s the decade that you pay it all off. And then swear off acquiring any new debt, if at all possible. You know what the best net worth is? The one that has an empty, zero liabilities column. Okay, number 4 is refuse to assist in the great wealth inequality that exists today. Now, this one's a little hardcore. Stop using credit cards and go cash only. Every single swipe you make with that card shaves value off of your dollar and that dollar going forth from there. The credit fees that they charge these merchants and these retailers, it just compounds inflation. Let's just create a scenario here. Let's say I want to buy some fresh vegetables from Jane at her farm stand. I use my credit card. Now, Visa or MasterCard, they're going to charge Jane 4% for offering me that privilege. So if I buy $1 worth of groceries from Jane, she's really only getting 96 cents worth from me. Then Jane, she goes and takes that dollar that I gave her that's now only worth 96 cents. She uses it to pay with a credit card at another shop that charges the fee. Now it's only worth 92 cents, and the cycle continues, and you see where I'm going with this. Plastic, it's just a quiet tax for going with the flow. Okay, the 5th way a cynical Gen Xer can save money is to assume that everything's a lie. Every sale, every limited time offer, every product promise. Just go ahead and assume they're just feeding us a big lie so that they can get our money. Let's just question everything that's operating out there under the system. And when you expect the market to lie to you, that's the first step at awareness. Number 6 is starve the service industry. Stop paying others to do things that you could do yourself with a good YouTube how-to video and a Saturday. Mow your own lawn, fix your own sink, color your own hair. Convenience is a premium that you pay for not having any free time. And if you don't have enough free time to perform these tasks, then that's your first clue that the system is working you into the ground. The 7th way to save money as a cynical Gen Xer is to ditch the delivery. Stop paying someone $20 to deliver a $10 sandwich. Go pick the pizza up and save the convenience fee and the delivery fee and the tip. You're already overpaying for sub-quality food, so why pay even more for something that offers such little nutritional value? I mean, even the McRib doesn't contain any rib meat. I just heard that the other day. I mean, are we really surprised? Remember, assume everything's a lie. Now, drive-through windows, they're still free. They haven't added a surcharge to that yet. Number 8, don't invest emotionally in brands. Brands are not friends. Now, if Levi's fits you great and you like the quality, then keep buying Levi's. But if you're buying Smart Water just because Jennifer Aniston drinks it, no. Do you remember when vinyl wrapping your car was a thing, a few decades ago? You could earn some extra cash if you were willing to put someone's ad on your car and wrap it around. Now, when you're buying designer names, it's like vinyl wrapping your body with someone else's name on it. And they're not even paying you extra for it. The easiest way to start is to just start buying every store brand version of every consumable good that you buy at the grocery store. And turn your back on all those big brands and all those billions of dollars they spend on marketing and advertising to lure you in. Number 9 is put your foot down and refuse the upgrade cycle. A skeptic Gen Xer says their car is just fine. Just spend some time on it, shine the wheels, give it a good wax job. You'll probably learn to love it all over again. Same with your couch. It's probably fine as well. Just throw on some blankets and pillows. It's why they call them throw pillows. This incessant urge to constantly upgrade is just manufactured dissatisfaction. And we can totally say no to it. Number 10 is to embrace an analog hobby. Instead of buying expensive video games and gadgets like VR glasses and even massage chairs, man, have you looked at the price of those things? But no, take up something cheap and analog. Something like knitting or whittling or painting, maybe even a sport. And you get kind of like a 2-for-1 with those hobbies. It's kind of like built-in mindfulness. De-stresses you. And we could all use a little bit of mindfulness. And you don't even have to load an app for it and pay a subscription fee. Number 11, the cynical Gen Xer wanting to save money will avoid the grocery store no-no aisles. You've heard the advice of sticking to the perimeter of the grocery store, right? And that's pretty good advice. However, you miss a few high-value food items that are kind of strategically placed in the middle. Things like the frozen section or dry beans, etc. But you know the aisles to skip. Don't even go down them. I mean, it's pretty safe to say that there's probably not much good on the breakfast aisle, with the exception of maybe oats, or the salty snacks and candy aisle. The bottled beverage aisle. When you're in the grocery store, just think about what your parents ate in the 1950s and buy more of that, which will probably be a lot of ingredients, not logos. Okay, number 12, and this one's hard for me to talk about, but it's the anti-organic rebellion. Now, if it needs a label and a price premium to prove that it's honest, I don't know if I believe that anymore. Organic and grass-fed, I'm beginning to think that they're just moral markups. And this one hurts because I've fallen into the idea that if it's not organic, if it's not grass-fed, that it's sprayed with pesticides, inhumane, you name it. But I'm beginning to question all of that. And I'm starting to think that I don't know that there really is any truly organic produce out there, unless it's from maybe a local farm. The things with the meats, I'm beginning to distrust that as well because of the tricky labels and the wording, and now they have all of these step 1, step 2, all the way up to, I don't know, step 5, that you have to kind of look out for. It's just becoming a headache, and I'm ready to say, enough. Enough. Maybe I believed it in the beginning, but my true Gen X skepticism is working overtime on this one. Number 13 is cynics. They don't buy supplements. For all the things that we buy, vitamins and supplements, they have the most mystery attached to them. How many exposés have been done on the supplement industry, and they've found that many of them don't contain what they're supposed to, and often contain things that don't need to be in there, like just filler materials or worse, heavy metals. I believe they found that some herbs actually just contained weeds. Not weed, weeds. True skeptics, they have no need for protein powders, muscle enhancers, because they just don't believe any of it anyway. So save yourself a big wad of money by not buying supplements, because they probably just aren't what they say they are anyway. Number 14 is the utility audit. We can treat our electric and our gas bills as hostile entities. Turn down the thermostat. Wear a sweater. Channel your 1982 childhood. I look at photos of me and my sister, opening Christmas presents as kids, and we always have so much layers on because it was winter and it was cold in the house. Today, tank tops, they're 4-season clothing in our 72-degree year-round climate-controlled homes. We really like being comfortable. Actually, we love it. I get it. Number 15 is buy a small car to spite big oil. You can stick it to the man on gas prices by buying a smaller car. And it doesn't have to be electric. It doesn't even have to be hybrid. The small SUV that I have is neither of those, and I still get close to 30 miles per gallon. I love not spending that much on gas every month. Every gallon that you don't buy is sweet revenge. Number 16 is the library and park renaissance. Just stop buying all these books and media. Gen Xers, we've bought enough media to last several lifetimes. Remember all the record albums, and then we had to replace all those and buy cassette tapes, and then we had to replace all those and buy CDs, and now where are any of those today? Do you still have yours? Leave a comment and let me know if you still have all of that music. I have a few of my record albums from the 80s. Not even a third of what I used to have, but all the cassettes, they're long gone. All the CDs, gone. But just because they're gone doesn't mean that I subscribe to Apple Music or Spotify. And my library card, it gets action very regularly. It's the anti-consumer tool. Use that library card, dust it off, walk to the park, have a picnic, stop cocooning inside. Number 17 is to stop paying for self-care. Self-care, that's free. It's taking a nap, zoning out, or just standing out in the garage silently. I don't know. But the fact that they've, schnookered us into thinking we need to pay for ways to de-stress, the joke's on us. So no more, $60 artisanal candles or subscription boxes or bi-weekly massages. Who does bi-weekly massages? Celebrities? Number 18 is don't let retailers charge you for your loyalty to them. Now, I alluded to this a little bit way back at the first part of this video. But let's talk about it a little more because it needs talking about a little more. Now, if you want to get some store's free shopper card that allows you to get in on their sales and their discounts, that's fine. That's fine. It's free. But don't ever let them talk you into or even pressure you into paying for a version of that. I can't even tell you how aggravating it is. I have a very huge retailer's app on my phone because I shop there for items and groceries. Every single time I open the app, boom, big screen takes over. They want me to sign up for their Plus program. I don't want to sign up for it. Not today. Not ever. Just think for a moment how ridiculous it is to actually pay every single month for your loyalty to a certain retailer. It's bonkers. They should be the ones appreciative that we're giving them our business. They should pay us to shop there, not the other way around. So that means no Walmart Plus, no Kroger Boost, no Target Circle 360. I had to look that one up. I didn't know what theirs was called. They're getting real creative. Number 19 is the emotional budget rule. We all think that we spend money logically most of the time. But the truth is, especially today, most purchases, they're just emotional reactions with a receipt attached to them. Don't shop when you're sad, because if you do, you'll convince yourself that a new outfit can fix everything. Don't shop when you're bored, because if you do, the algorithm, it'll get you every time. Retailers' business model, it depends on your emotions and your exhaustion. Now, number 20 is the ultimate power move. When in doubt, just refuse to participate in the consumer economy that exists today as much as possible. It's the ultimate act of Gen X defiance. Now, the system runs on convincing you, runs on persuasion, and yes, even deception. Now, opting out, even in tiny ways, gives you the upper hand. It's how we take back power. And you don't have to do them all. Just pick one or two or a few. And stop playing their game. You start making the rules, not the other way around. Now, I would love for you to check out this video next on how the Gen X middle class is at stake and how we got seduced into the rich lifestyle trap. I've linked it right here. Now, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a great week. Stay skeptical, Gen X. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.